言えないでいた言葉交わし合った笑えるくらい穏やかにそれはひどく竹の触れた
Hey YouTube, this is Uncle Momo's music reaction channel where I provide my views on talented artists who have low subscribers and low views, as well as talented artists from around the world. Now, once again, I have no idea or the reason why they have low subscribers or low views, but I'm going to bring it to the forefront on my channel for us to view. Now, today I'm going to do my best to upload about 4 reactions, and I will let you know on these particular artists as I'm going along. So my third reaction of today is going to be, and I've got the name down there so I hopefully don't make any kind of mistakes, is Kenshi Yuanzu. Now please let me know if I am pronouncing the name right. Kenshi Yuanzu. The song is called Pale Blue, and that's all I know about it. This is my first ever reaction of this particular artist. So what I've done, I've gone to Wikipedia and just to find out a little bit about him, and this is what I've got. Kenshi Yuanzu is a Japanese musician, singer-songwriter, recorder, producer, and an illustrator who's been releasing Vocaloids music under the stage name of Hachi. Right, okay. In 2009 and in 2012, he debuted under his real name and releasing the music with his own voice. He sold 4.2 million physical copies and more than 7 million digital copies in Japan alone. Kenshi Yuanzu was born on March the 10th, 1991, in the rural part of like I said, my pronunciations are absolutely rubbish. Toshumisha. I hope I'm getting that right name. Tomisha, Japan. As a child, Yuanzu found it difficult to communicate with other people, especially his father. Yuanzu typically, I hope I'm getting his name right. Yuanzu. I love that name as well, actually. Typically felt that his mother understood him. He was diagnosed with autism at the age of 20. Really? Okay. And also has Marfan syndrome. What is that? I've got to find out about that. Yuanzu's first foray into music was in 2006, during his second year of junior high school, where he formed a band with his friend Hiroshi Nakamiyama called Late Rabbit. I've got to find that one. Late Rabbit Edda, to play for the school cultural festival. He worked as a vocalist, songwriter, and occasional guitarist, while Nakamiyama was a guitarist. In the late 2007, he set up a website for a band posting songs, lyricals, and short novels. Yuanzu wrote songs for the band, and between April 2008 and March 2009, uploaded 24 original songs to video sharing website Nico Dogga, using his name Hachi. None of the songs were widely viewed, with the greatest these names are unpronounceable. I really can't. I'm trying to do it justice, so I hope I don't get a lot of barrage of the way how I'm pronouncing it. It received only 23,000 views. Only 23,000 views. That's a lot. Yuanzu created his blog in this period and he's called it Teko Edda. So that's a little bit. There is more about it. There's tons and tons of information on Wikipedia regarding this artist. So there's a little insight about him, which I wanted to share with you guys as well. Before I go on, I just want to read a couple of your amazing comments, and then we go straight into what is this particular artist. Right, so I want to say good morning to Joe Bell. How you doing? Ramundo Lupe, good morning. How are you? John Roach, good morning. How are you doing? Japon Nath, good morning, how are you doing? Maple B, good morning, how are you? Drunken Tanker, good morning, how you doing? Afrin Hossein, good morning. And Annie Max, good morning, how are you? And Nathan Shakar, good morning. Rahu and Raj, good morning as well. Badman Perowski, good morning, how you doing? And Dennis Samel, good morning, how are you? Anyway, look, we're just going straight into my third reaction of today. So this is, and I'm going to back down there, Kenshi Yuanzu with Pale Blue. Do not know what to expect, but I hope it puts a massive smile on my face. This is my first experience of this particular artist. So, without further ado, you know what we're here for. Great vocabs and a damn good video audio music. Can you dig it? Okay. I've never had an intro like that before.
いた
Right, I'm going to go back and start from the beginning. He's keeping me on my toes. He's unpredictable. From just the intro, he's unpredictable. Where you expect to be music, there wasn't music, there was silence. And then he came in with black hair and orange sides. And then I was looking at him, then I was looking at the surrounding, trying to get a kind of picture of what's going on. And all the time, he's just been 2 steps ahead of me. He's unpredictable. That's all I can say. From the first 30 seconds, he's been unpredictable to me. I'm going to go back from the beginning and do this again. What's going on here? Apologies for that. I'll normally say, I'm going to go back just a little bit. But I'm going to go back from the beginning. I think it warrants that. Apologies. Right. The silence, the eerie silence, the suspense. Then this. Wow. Okay, I'm with him now. Lovely beat, I love it.
これでさよならあなたのことが何よりも大切でした望み通りの終わりじゃなかったあなたは
Okay.
どうですか友達にすら戻れないから私
So, but he's one of these artists that you will, like I said, this is my first experience of him. So maybe this is not the right song choice, but it's a song choice that I'm reacting to. And what I'm getting is that he was, at the beginning, he was 2 steps ahead of me. It was like, wow, what's going on? It was like smelling so many arrays of beautiful fragrances of flowers all in one spot. It was like, wow, maybe a bit of overwhelming or just a bit of puzzlement to find some kind of clarity or a resemblance when you don't necessarily know where to put this particular artist. You know, as soon as you hear an artist, your brain goes, oh, it sounds like or reminds you of, you know, and you're trying to pigeonhole that particular artist with another artist. With this one, he just stood out, so it's just brain confusing. And then as it's going on, he's slowly warming up to me, as in he's got lovely vocals, very, very unique from what was coming out from Japan. I don't see him, or I can associate him with any other artist from Japan regarding his texture of his vocals. So I see that his vocal is unique. Now, what he's doing with that, on the comparison with what the song is being playing, is at the moment is one person doing the music's doing one thing and he's doing another thing. And somehow it's connecting. There's so much difference between what he's singing, the melody, the way how he's singing, to the contrast of what the music's doing and what the music's how it's playing. So it's two different things doing different separate things, but they come apart and it's joining in unison. It's working. That's what I'm seeing. I'm gonna go back just a little bit.
最後暗いまた春めくような綺麗な
I like his vocals, man.
それは水もやらず枯れたエデルワイス
So what kind of style of music would you say this is?
耳飾りこんなつまらない映画なども
Trying to figure it.
しまいなのにエンドラン
Does he produce his own music? Because you know what, there was the band Crybaby, their latest song, I forgot what it's called now, but the latest song from Crybaby, it had loads of movements and it was everywhere. And then I'm seeing this particular song and it's got that kind of same kind of movement, same kind of schematics. When I say the song is the same, it's not. Same kind of schematics. But also, I'm hearing the slight changes and small little ingredients of that vocoid. You know, the way how they do the music. I'm not saying that his vocals are vocoid, but I'm talking about the music elements as well. It's swapping, it's changing, it's moving, it's keeping you on your toes. You don't know what instrument's going to be put in next, or you don't know how the melody is going to go in next. So it's definitely keeping me on the toes, but I love the way how he's riding it, and I certainly love the way the texture of his vocals of what he's putting on this song. It definitely does warrant me to go and look at his older materials and see the way how he's developed from then to where he is right now. I'm going to go back just a little bit.
あなたが見据えた未来
See? And there's another change.
鼻先が触れるくらいにあなたを見つめた
I was expecting there's going to be a lot of changes in this. Not complaining.
私あなたに恋をしたあなたと一緒にずっと
Quickly have to say something. The visuals on there is on point. Absolutely on point. I love the locations and the visuals of what it's portraying. So hats off to the video maker in interpreting his lyrics into a visual thing. So hats off for that. I'm just going to go back just a little bit. He must have woke up early to do this video set. She is beautiful. Mine. Sorry, he's leading us on a serious journey. That's about, say, what, 5 changes so far in the melody? So I'm expecting another 4 or 5 more. That's what I'm expecting from him. And I'm loving this journey that he's throwing me on. Like I said, it's unpredictable. I don't know what's coming next. I haven't felt that way in a very, very long time. This is absolutely fascinating. This is really, really lovely. I'm loving this. I'm going to go back just a little bit. Does he always have his hair over his eyes so you don't see his, like, that part of his face? Another change. Even though you see that there's different changes in the melody, there's always a point of reference that's happening with that. And I think it's that kind of 16th century piano kind of thing. You can hear it, that high kind of thing. And the parts of the violin as well. I'm not seeing any kind of beat changes, but I could be wrong. Like maybe I'm listening out for other instruments rather than the actual beat as well. So I'm going to be fixated on the beats as well. But so many changes. But listen out to the point of reference, the standard what they got, the note that they go back to all the time, or the instrument that they go back all the time, just to keep everybody in control and calm, and then with the nice flow. I'm going to go back just a little bit. な舞台はもう閉めたいなのにエピローグのセリフが言えなくなったねあなたを見つめてた She's beautiful. I don't care what anybody says right now. どれだけ生まれ変わろうとも意味がないくらいどこか導かれるようにあなたと出会いたい今さらいたい Do you hear it in the big? Do you hear the note? What I'm talking about is that, but not on that. It's a high note, but it's a piano key, like a 16th century piano. And then you've got the full-on orchestra feeling of that as well, which came in at the beginning, incidentally, that just set you off straight away. This song is like really, really full-on, and it's not setting up. It's not letting down. In fact, it's just going higher and higher and higher. It started off a high pedestal, and where you think the song's going to come down, it doesn't come down at all. It just goes up. It doesn't even stay on par. It doesn't even stay on consistent. It just go consistently high up. And I love the design of it. I really do. I'm going to go back just a little bit. 今さら言いたいことなんて一つもないのに私あなたに恋をした苦しさと一緒に絶対 How did he get that girl? Do you see what I'm talking about? You see me going up and down because I'm so excited and position myself. Every time when they put in another fusion of a different music, I'm like, oh, there's another one, oh, there's another one. Is this what his DNA is about? Is this how he leaves his schematic? Is this his blueprint or the way how he formats his music by having a number of arrays of loads of different kind of melodies? It's almost like every change could be another song. It's almost like he's blended like 7, 8 songs and just went and pushed it all together to create this one song. It is really incredible, but it's also fantastic and exciting to identify those different changes that creates a different sound and different kind of melody, a different flow. And then seeing him just dances and skips and ballets across every different kind of section is absolutely amazing to watch and see. It really is. I'm going to go back just a little bit. This is beautiful. Beautiful story as well. Would you love to be in this video? See, there's another part. So it's almost like a musical. You know? It just gives you this kind of musical feeling. It gives you a really lovely vibe. I'm loving the transition from one kind of melody to the next thing. He's got it on point. Then you've got the visuals that comforts what he's doing and the music what he's doing. There's like 3 people that's working just to give this lovely performance. You know, the producer number 1, and also his I keep saying Kenshi's input on this particular track. And then you've got the visuals, that person who's going to interpretate what is written and the way how it's sung to create this kind of visual. And I'm sure that everybody played their part into their input on what they want to do on this. And the absolutely gorgeous, beautiful woman in there. Let me know if there's any information on her as well, i.e. address, you know, telephone number, you know, those kind of simple things, you know, just for research purposes, of course. I'm going to go back just a little bit. He's an amazing artist. But you should take the earring out. He's one of those people who will never judge a book by its cover. He certainly is a surprise. Oh, there she is then. I got her name. So that was Kenji Yuanzu. Please let me know if I'm correcting the name right. The song was Pale Blue. This was a lovely boy meets girl, girl meets boy, boy tells girl how feelings and an array of so many emotions from that. But if you're looking at it, I don't put the subtitles on my first go. I like to embrace the particular artist in his first entirety. So and get that, let my body feels it, and you know the renaissance of different notes and the feeling of it. And then the second time and the third time and the fourth time and the fifth time, I'll put the subtitles on and get a better understanding from it. But the first instance, the first wow factor surely has to be without the subtitles. So it's because it's kind of like a distraction. You know, your eyes going down, looking up, the eyes going down, reading the eyes going, you know, you're not really getting that whole, you're overwhelming your eyes. So let's break it down a little bit and then put it back all together again and appreciate it. You know, who says that you only got to listen to a song once? I mean, who only listens to a song once, in fact? You know, you got to listen to it a multiple amount of times. And every time when you listen to it a multiple amount of times, you always discover something new about the song. And indeed, something new about the artist as well. This is an unbelievable song, and I am definitely going to check him out going back and going forward. I believe that he has a number of catalogues to warrant that as well. And being that he started off, you know, back in 2009, I believe, and 2006 and 2009, or was it 2004 and 2006? But he's got a long accolade and a long catalogue of music for anybody to go into. I'm going to leave all his details down below. And just like you and me, I'm on a lovely treasure hunt with this particular artist now. It's to find those jewels within his YouTube channel. I'm sure all of them are jewels, but it's to find the golden nuggets, the diamonds, and just bring it back onto my channel and do a reaction to it. And like I said, it's going to be past and it's going to be present, and well, I can't do no future ones, but prediction of the future of what he's going to be on the music, what he's going to be carrying out. I believe that this person is, if I go to another song, it won't be the same as this one. I think that he has a different kind of styles of music. As you can see of them, so many amount of fusion within this particular song. So I wonder if he's done reggae, by instance. I wonder if he's done some kind of fusion with, there's, you know, a reggaeton vibe in there. Because he looks like that he's one of those guys that can do that. He's a very interesting person, and I'm glad, so glad, that I have done this reaction. But now it wants me to look deeper and find out who is this person. Yes, I've read a bit on Wikipedia, but I want to find out who is this person regarding within his music. But for now, I salute you. Absolutely amazing.